Hi buddy, welcome back to Regrowth Revisited, episode 21 with me, Sid, who's struggling to get words out of my mouth today. Episode 21, continuing onwards, and of course, as usual, I've managed to start recording just at the point the sun goes down, so then I have to go upstairs and have a snooze. Again, that's probably a parallel from my real life. So, what has been going on? Well, let's start by addressing an elephant in the room. So in the comments, Neil King, Neil G. King as username, who is a long time viewer and played a lot on an awful lot of my Minecraft servers back in the day, pardon me, made a comment about these things. Now, a bit of background. I have worked in IT support and IT roles for most of my life. And when I wasn't doing that, I was a data analyst, which was still very technical. And as a result, I tend to overthink things and over-solutionize things. This is a flaw. I recognise it in myself. So when I'm sat there trying to figure out how to make this do its thing, I tend to think it through one step at a time, and I go, right, I need that does that. Oh, now we've got a problem. There's a bucket in there. So, well, we'll put a hopper in, and if the bucket gets spit out, then it goes through and it goes back in there and it makes lava and comes back in. But if it doesn't, and if it spits out the lava, then so much the better. How do I do that? How do I get this to go here? How do I get this to go there? All these good questions. Yeah. Now, Neil, I try to remember what Neil said he used to do for a living. If he isn't an engineer, he bloody well should be. Let's just put it that way. So, what we are going to do is we're going to take all of the soul sand out of these timers. Because Neil made a suggestion, and I just saw that suggestion and went, oh my god, that's genius. So we are going to change the way these work. And in the first instance, we're going to change I'm going to get all of the buckets, all of the empty buckets out. Let's just start there. Because I'd like to also let these completely get back to a state of reset, just so we're working equally across them all. That's the plan. So Neil said, well, several suggestions, and Neil came up. I mean, on the server, some of the contraptions that Neil came up with were genius. So thank you, Neil. Because it is appreciated greatly. So his suggestion was simply this: let's take out those 3 buckets of lava, and we'll take this out of here, and we'll get rid of you. Apparently the effective tool isn't very effective. And we shall take you. We'll grab all of this lovely fire essence. We'll make it nice and neat, and we shall grab you, and we shall take you out. And then we come over here and we take out this. But what we do is we replace that with that. So in there we can put in a bucket, and we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can put our stuff in here. World is good and happy, and yeah, we come from here. We're going to take the pipe up here. Well, we will probably need to think about lighting, but that's another the problem. Oh, hang on, I'm just going to check. Okay, let's just check something. If I... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work either. There's a lever underneath that. Of course there is. Right, we'll, you know, we'll deal with you in a bit. Because what we're going to do then is we're going to pop that straight on there. And that is the new solution. Simples, yeah? So we need to repeat that over here. Take out all of the lava buckets. Get rid of you. Use the right tool. Come in here. Grab... Well, I'm running out of stuff, aren't I? Let me just go and put some of these up here for now. There we go. That gives us plenty of space. Now we can come in here and grab these again. And we can grab you again. And we can grab that. We can take you. Which means that that is now there because it came out of that pipe. Take you. Pop you back in. Recode. Oops. Helps if you click in the right place. Recode that lot. Pop that lot in there. Stick you back.
I can't go back right now.
Shush. And pop you there. That's cleaner. Now this time what we're going to do is, for starters, we are going to just go and grab 1, 2, and we're going to stick a thing in there and a thing in there, and we are going to go and take 3 soul sand, so 3 minutes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. Bang. So now what will happen is at 3 minutes time this will go poof and dispense lava, and these two things will go woof, 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 you know. 3 minutes later it will attempt to dispense the sole single bucket, and that will go into there. So you've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes later goes through, bucket goes through, goes into there, makes the bucket, comes back in, single bucket. 3 minutes after that, off it goes again, which is 6 minutes. But now every 6 minutes it will fire, rather than every 6 minutes, depending on RNG. Told you, genius. I do need to put some blocks in there. That's going to take a hot minute. Let me just go and grab myself, I don't know, some dirt perhaps. Might work, and we'll also position those light blocks to give them a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Give me a stack of those. So yeah, Neil sees engineering problems different to the way I see them, and he just simplifies the process right down, and I love it. Right. We shall jump in here, we shall grab you, we shall jump in there, we shall grab you, we shall pop you there, and a quick F7 should show that there's no problems with light. So any moment, 3 minutes time, these will fire. In the meantime, I need to repeat that over in all of these. Now I really probably need to, in fact, can I, let me just try something. Boop. There you go, I can put them all in there. So while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to empty these and almost there. And then we can duplicate this solution across the board. And I'll also have a whole load of lava buckets left over, probably way more than I actually need. So 2 of them off, these are doing the thing, these have got buckets. Right, be back in a mo. Okay, we're just coming up on the next 3-minute marker. These are still in cooldown mode, but these haven't fired. And any second, bang. So then makes the bucket of lava. Bucket of lava comes back into the thing. 3 minutes time, or slightly under, rinse and repeat. So much more elegant. Sometimes I feel stupid when I look at other people's solutions to these things, but there you go. That's what comments are for. So thank you, Neil, as ever. Genius. I've got 5 more of these to do, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, they're all in. They're all timed up. Well, apart from those two are on their own little timetable. So they've just done the buckets. And now the other thing Neil did suggest, which I can't do right now because I haven't got any pixie dust, is putting dominant sparks on these 2, and then these will always get filled first before these. So, but you know, we're not too shabby in here. So I think it's just a matter of time now. But we have got a nice big full mana pool over here. So I will have to keep these fed with things. I was wondering whether I could use a round robin extraction pipe and run a thing here, and then we just pump them out when we run a pipe all the way down here basically. I'm not entirely sure whether that would work, but if my understanding of it is correct, it should take out the fire essence from there and just pipe it into these on a round robin basis, maybe. But that's that. We've got some buckets of lava there, which we'll deal with later. I have put a few quest items together, but first things first, let me just go and empty my inventory, because I seem to have now quite a few buckets, which is somewhat, you know, buckety. Bit embarrassing. I've got a oversupply of bucketry. Let me just have the one bucket, if you don't mind. You can go in there. There, you can go back in there. That can go in. The rest of this can go into its relevant spots, and then we can get on with the stuff that I would like to get on with. There you go. Have some soul sand. Right. Let us see. Now, that's a whole load of stuff that's going to be involving me walking over to the brewing table. But this one is... you can't do it in here. Okay, let's get these out as they should be then. And we'll do these crafts, because these are straightforward. Give me something and craft it. Oh, hello. Let's just continue on with this for starters, because that should be a structural upgrade. which should give me... Oh, we got that. Okay, hang on. So we can claim you. We'll go with that. I did make the regen petal between episodes. That was what that was. So what was that thing with the copper? Structural upgrade. So it's going to be in here. Okay. So we've done that. We now need a storage upgrade. Okay. Might as well get that one out of the way quickly. Storage upgrade. Pistons and barrels. Okay, I can do that, I think. Let me see if I've not got any of that kicking around first. Because I know what, you know, what I'm like. Barrel is, I'm going to need that chest. Let me grab that then. Chestage and logs and planks. Okay. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then slabage. There we go. Boop. Boop for that. And then we need 2 pistons. That's just iron, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a couple for the levers. And then we need bang. Bang. A couple of iron ingots and we're sitting pretty. May even have those in my bag. Hang on, yep. So that gives me that, and that should what do I want? Structural 2 or structural? Maybe those. Okay, and that's some questage done. Right, what's next? Got some more stuff in here, so I think this one's the Simulsax structure. I need to work out what I'm doing there as well, but we'll get there. It's been a while since I actually recorded an episode of this. There you go, on Simulsax Structure, which will give me some limestone. Great. Still got the voiding upgrade to do, still got that, still got some of these to do. Let's just quickly sleep. Just trying to get every really easy ones out of the way, because then they're less likely to distract me. I get distracted very easily. You may have noticed, I don't know. Right, what do we got then? Nothing in there. This is obviously what this, I know what this one is. This is the compacting drawer. Draw 3, 2, 1, 1 and 2. Drawer controller even, not a compacting drawer. Don't tell me you want a compacting drawer, you know. You know, you're fine. Drawer controller, give me 8 drawers. So I think that only leaves like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quests to go, 27 unlocked, 23 completed quests. Very tempted to try and What have we got left? Avoid upgrade. Okay, let's have a look at you. Then we can go back to those eggs. Void upgrade. Yeah, 2 pistons and some obsidian. Easy, back in a mo. There you go, 1 void upgrade. Does that complete? It does. I have 2 void upgrades. Excellent. Right, what's next? Everything is complete there. We've got If Bob Was a Wizard. Iron Wand. Okay. Iron and 2 sticks. Okay, that's really difficult, isn't it? Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Claim. Fresh coat of paint. A painter. I might have a complete chapter. Maybe. 4 iron crafting table. Let me just try and sort myself out a little bit of space. Right, what am I doing? Crafting table is 2 and 2. And then red, green, blue and black. Red, green, blue and black. Black, perhaps. Maybe you'll take those. Might be worth a check. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're not playing that. We're playing that kind of backpack, aren't we? Still keep wanting to press buttons for things. So, 1 painter. Oh, now you want a paintbrush, okay? All 1 word. Stick and wool. Claim that. That just leaves this waypoint compass thing, which I can't remember what was. A waypoint compass is gold around a compass. Compass is gold or iron. Okay, we can do this. I'm fairly certain. If that's what I think it is. I need 1 of you. One, two, three, 4. Don't think we've got any gold over here. Oh, we've reached the end on that one, and these are doing pretty good as well, so we might be in a position to work those seeds off. However, it was a little bit excessive. I'm not sure what I want those for, or whether I even want them, so we'll not let those excite us too much. Yeah, have the lot. I don't need any of that with me right now, including you. Right. So, what the world embraces is 93% complete. So we're not complete, but we've done everything we can in the actual quest line. So let me grab these. I'm going to do these as best I can at a time, so we only do. I don't get these modelled up because otherwise I'm going to get lost very quickly. Okay, so we are going to come on here. We need you and you. We're going to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That'll make us a slime egg. For some reason you make slimes out of cattle. I don't know why. But anyway, that's going to take a hot minute, and then the other one here, I think, feeling that's a pig egg off the top of my head. But yeah, I'll get that done as well. Be back in a mo. All right, 6 little critter eggs sitting on a wall, which means we've got. Oh, sorry, 5. 5. Count. Learning to count. Very important. We'll have you. We'll have you. We'll have you. We'll have you. And you. So that leaves what we got left. Skeleton seed. Creeper seeds. Hobgoblin seeds. Zombie seeds. That's going to be something, witch seed. Going batty, that's going to be a bat seed, obviously. Spider seed, and whatever that is. And we've still got to get these. But we're getting there. Steadily. Right. So some of these critters, some of these we want to keep, because I don't need them for anything. Those. Piggies, we probably should breed, or get out. Sheepies we should get out. Wolves we should keep. And ocelots, yeah. Much as I love my kitty cats, you know, we don't need them around going meow all the time. And these are early version Minecraft cats, so they're even more annoying. Actually, or less annoying, depending on. I probably want some gates, don't I? Gatage, get some gatage, and we'll be good. So, just filling you in on the activities of the world. My heating's still broken. I'm sure you find that fascinating, but you know it is. That's what works. Oh, that was a. Hang on. Oh no, that's right. Okay, let me just do that. That'll do the trick, I think. Boop, boop. Bit too much boop. Boopage with some more boopage, and there. Oh, good grief! I need one more. Which means we need more stickage to get the last bit of gatage. Right, now we can spawn in our minions, our little critters, and life will be good. I don't know, sheep is here. The sheep are back in the world, and the pigglywigs can go there. See, we're repopulating the world 2 critters at a time. Right, so I've been kind of avoiding this because I know what let me just drop all that lot off there for now. I really do need to have a sort out. I will do eventually, but not now. I know what this is. So these are the starts of, if we have a look at you, the blast furnace bricks, and I need quite a lot of those. I've got 12 of those. I need 12 of each of these, and then we also need the seared, I think it's seared bricks we need. So there's a fair amount of stuff to pull together. So let us start off. Did I? Nothing. I'm just trying to remember if I set anything running. I did get nether bricks running. I don't know what I wanted nether bricks for now. I think it was to make burnt bricks, wasn't it, in lava? Oh, if only I had some spare lava kicking around. I know where I can find some of that. No. That's 10. Let's go with that for now. And 64 nether bricks. In they go. Just pack it full of as many nether bricks as we can. Which is apparently a stack. And then 1, 2, and nearly put that on the floor by my feet. 3, 4. Oh, we have 6 then, so you can do 6, okay. 5, 6. Okay, well that's cooking. And we're getting those out, which allow us to make the, let's go and have a look. These. But I'm going to need iron bars for those. I'm going to need quite a lot of iron bars. Again, I'm not worried. It's not like we haven't got iron. That's 32 there. That takes us to 48. And that's before I've even started playing around with blocks of iron. Which I can take me, that will take me to 64. And I put 64 nether bricks in. So in theory, that should give me 16, which is nowhere near enough. But it's a start. So so we've got 20 of those now. Let's keep on filling. Oh no, that could have been bad, couldn't it? So we can fill you up with more lava, like so. What we got now? 24. I think 4, 5, 6. Well, we're almost a quarter. That's a quarter of the way there. Well, actually, no, that should be enough then, shouldn't it? 6, 12, no, 24. And we're going to get 16 off of this, I think. So we'll need slightly more. But we also need to sort out this as well. So that's a piece we need to look at. But we're getting there steadily. Yeah. Well, you can see what I'm doing. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I think with these, that should be all of the bricks we need. And then we're just into 1, 2, 3, 4 these wrought iron lattices. Now, the wrought iron you make in here. The recipe is sand and that, and it cooks and you get this stuff. And that should make into 32, which if we 1, 2, 3, 4 1, 2, 3, 4, that will give me 36 of those. That should then put me into where? What's these? Definitely, this is the blast furnace, by the way, which is this. So now it wants me to have 1 steel ingot. So where do I want to place my blast furnace? Because we can access that from this side, can't we? We can. Boop, boop, boop. That forms a blast furnace. And our recipes for this are rutile. Yeah, that's an important one. We need that to move forward. Osmium, we're gonna need. We need to do steel. How do I get steel? We use wrought iron into steel. Do we have to? We can use coal coke. Okay, coal coke. We can use charcoal. Yeah. So I just need to get some of you. So let us. How to play? Just get these out of the way for starters. Plus, you never know when they'll be handy. That can go in there. That lot can just go in there for now. We have got coal coke. That's fine, but I don't want to use coal coke for good stuff. Let's go and harvest my get myself I think almost did on both of these, and then we can have a look at those seeds. Boop, 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 boop. Right. Left some behind. There we go. So we do you, like so. Need some sand. Have I got any sand in, or do I need to make some? A little bit. So what we've got is 1 to 1. So I'm going to do. Sorry, we'll do 32. It's not like we haven't got infinite iron, we just need to make it. Nine, 18, 27, 36. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 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 We already had fuel, so I didn't even need to worry about that. Actually tempted to swap that. Does that work with that actually? Looks like it works with anything. Charcoal. Yeah, maybe it does need charcoal. Tell you what, let's find out. We'll let this run down and then we'll try a piece of coal in it. If it works with coal, fine. If it doesn't, charcoal's easy enough. So yeah, I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we've run out. It don't like coal. Okay, that's fine. Have some charcoal then. It's picky, but you know. Now we actually don't need to do like 32. We just need, we need sleep. Get that out of the way. Because I also need to check on top of that blast furnace, make sure it's spawn proof. While I think about it. But we only need one piece of steel. So let's go and check out that. Well, looks pretty good. We'll stick those in and those in. So it doesn't need to be coal coat by the looks of it. Gonna take a while though. So what I'll do while that is doing its thing is we'll continue expanding the green outside. Obviously this is not lit, by the way, but I did mention I'm fairly certain that I have turned off mob griefing. Not because I don't want creepers blowing my stuff up, although, you know, let's be honest, who wants creepers blowing the stuff up? But I feel that, I've said this before, I feel that if you get a creeper blowing your stuff up, you deserve your stuff blown up, because it's entirely avoidable. For the most part, you know, unless you're really unlucky and something creeps up behind you. Which obviously kind of is in the name, but no, I really hate the fact that Endermen pick up your dirt blocks. In a world like this where I'm just putting a thin veneer of dirt on top of this ugly old cracked sand, then Enderman would be a pain in the backside. So that's why I turned off mob griefing, to stop Enderman stealing me dirt blocks. Seems like a reasonable reason to me. I never said they could steal my dirt blocks. So yeah, this is what I do between episodes. I place dirt and wait for the grass to grow. I'm going to have to lift these tree farms up, but that's fine. There we go. A bit more of the world set to rise. We've got a long way to go yet. But hopefully by now we may have a steel ingot. We've got 2. Which means I can claim the rest of my steel and some wrought iron as well. That takes us to... You want titanium, so we need magnesium dust. Oh, here we go. So we've got the rutile. I now need magnesium dust. Magnesium can be obtained by melting down limestone into quick lime in a crucible, then mixing it with water in a vat. You may need to expand your vat to be 2 by 2 for it to hold enough liquid to mix properly. Vat? Vat? What's a vat? That's a vat. Bloomery. In a crucible furnace. In the crucible, that's a bloomery furnace, that's not a crucible furnace. That silly thing that we had to use for mariculture. Got a horrible and sneaking suspicion it is. I just can't remember what I did with it. See it bricks, blah blah blah, stuff, things and stuff. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, we're gonna have a look at that. Let's have a look at the crucible furnace, aren't we? It was that one. Please tell me I haven't binned it. I would have expected it to be actually down in the mariculture chest. It is. So, wasn't that a 2x2 on top of a tank full of, well, not natural gas, that's for certain. That's going to go boom. Probably on top of this. Let's have you out of the way. Running out of space, aren't I? You can go there for now. I don't think this is a 2B1. So that's the old thingamabobbits. Okay, that's fine. Boop, and you can just hold on to that for me still. And that needs to be, yeah, okay, we're there. Let's have a look at these seeds, and then I'll see how long we've been recording. And I should have. You can tell it's a while since I last did seeds, because I just completely forgot myself and ran headlong into it. 9, 10, 9. So I think there's a pretty good chance those are the 10, 10, 10s. Okay. Now I can't imagine myself wanting a lot of these speed things. So I'm not going to plant a lot of them. I'm going to plant, well, one. And we will plant that one. Yeah. Why not? There we go. And they can go into storage. And that's done. Right, let's go and have a look at the regen. Of the two, that's the one I can see I would want more of. However, this was not analysed, so this is going to be this is the first pass for these seeds, which will go 7, 8, 9. It's a good start. And the rest of those seeds can all go away in there. That's regen petals, which we can whack in to make regen, regular, strong. I mean, 50-minute regen, that's pretty damn good. Yeah. So let me just check how long I've been recording. I'll be back in a second. Alright, yeah, I've been going for 50 minutes, so we're going to call this an episode at this point. I've just got my screenshot with the Neil King version of this. Oh, pardon me. One thing it does occur to me, well, I mean, it's fairly easy to turn off. We just pick the sand out of. So once we've got to a point where these are, I mean, they're not even half full yet, so I think we've got plenty of time before we have to worry about that. But yeah, a lot of progress. So we'll see where we go next episode. I'm not entirely sure where I want to push my effort. I mean, obviously there's titanium. We need to process the rutile ore. And We still need to find the emerald ore, which we haven't found actually in the nether yet. Apparently they don't go nuts on you when you silky touch them either, so we're going to have to put that to the test. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.